Just looking at the 4 fixtures that you've got left, it certainly means that the ball is certainly in Dundee's hand, because these are the 4 teams that are probably going to be competing for you with these playoff places. So win the games, that's really all you've got to concentrate on.
Yeah, you make it sound ever so simple. But what you're facing there is 4 very good teams as well. 4 teams that have given us problems this season. So we know that. And it's going to be 4 tough games that we need to be at our best to come out with the positive results we need to finish where we want to finish. But look, I think the squad's going to help that. The depth in the squad and the quality in the squad's going to help that. And we're at a stage in the season where it's getting crucial. It's a stage that I believe players like. They like it when it gets to this end and it's real pressure games, and every result's so important. And big games, you want to play in big games. I'll go back to it's a pity there's no crowds, because I think when you're getting to this stage, if the crowds were here, then stadiums would be good crowds or large crowds in stadiums. Atmospheres would be great, willing their teams on, home and away. So that's a pity, but we know where we are with that. But no, we know what's coming. As I say, we've got 4 huge games, and it's a massive period for the football club.
Last time out against Dunfermline, you had a fairly poor start. First 10 minutes weren't good, obviously, for Dundee, but then picked up, and the next 18 minutes were really in Dundee's hands of what was happening from there. You'll be hoping, obviously, for a better start. Now, are you going to take any action to try and prevent a similar type start?
I think it was 6. We were 2-0 down. I don't think that game will have any bearing whatsoever on what happens tomorrow night. It's a completely different game. They've played a few games since then. As I said, they've picked up a couple of their draw with Hearts they'll see as a decent result. And obviously had the game right after ours against Raith Rovers, which they've been disappointed with. But they're still in a position, because of their good start to the season, where they can still have a real impact in where teams finish in the league. So look, Dunfermline will be concentrating on what they can do, and we need to go there and be ourselves. Yeah, we need to start better than we did here, because I don't think you'll get away with that too often. Being 2-0 down after 6 minutes. So that's a given that we need to start better, and we can't allow teams to a 2-goal head start. And I'll not go into what we're going to do to stop that, but it's not happened too often, and I wouldn't expect it to happen again anyway.
With Hearts winning the league at the weekend, it's really clear now, obviously, the route that Dundee have to take to get to the end of the road that you're trying to get to back to the Premier League. So is that something that will now make the task more focused, that you know exactly what the route is that you need to take?
No, no interest in Hearts at all. I said that last week, and I think their lead in the league was big enough that probably it was going to take a minor miracle for them to slip up. You're talking about in the last month or so. So I think every other teams knew what was expected. Now that's down to maybe poor starts for a few clubs, as included, that we've not been closer. But they've won the league, so we knew it was going to be through the playoffs, and that's what we're set up to do now. And I don't mean from the start of the season. I've been asked this question most weeks now in the past month or so. How important is second? Can you catch Hearts? Whatever. But see, all we can do is concentrate on Dundee, give ourselves the best chance of getting out of this league, and that starts tomorrow night at Dunfermline.
Looking at the weekend, they're back on the score sheet for yourself again. Is that something that you've been working on with your game? More goals obviously coming in recently.
I think so. Listen, we do a lot of set pieces and that. I think early in the season I was getting on the end of things, but not really hitting the target. But now things just seem to fall to me. I think it's just a bit of confidence as well, knowing that I'm getting the box, I'm going to get on the end of things. And lucky enough, a few of them have been getting in, and had a bit of luck with a few as well. So no, listen, it's delighted. It's helping the team out, and I say we're looking to keep that going.
You're heading down to Dunfermline tomorrow, a place where you spent 4 years of your life playing. Is that something that you enjoy, going back to familiar places to take on the former teams?
Aye, obviously not been back there this season. The game gets postponed early in the year, so no. Listen, East End's a great place to go and play. The park's usually great, good stadium. So no, I say I enjoyed my time there, and looking forward to getting back and playing on that park again.